On this segment of the show, we spotlight the issues shaping conversations in the Nigerian social media. Yes, it was a Black Wednesday in Lagos yesterday as a three-story building housing the school for children collapsed yesterday in Lagos at Massey Street. The school is located at Massey Street in Lagos Island. At about yesterday afternoon, about 40 people had been rescued from that collapsed building, and 10 of them were said to have lost their lives. We'll take a look this morning from the social media perspective, how Nigerians were reacting to that very sad, unfortunate incident that happened in Lagos yesterday, the collapse of a three-story building housing a school for children. Updated Premium Times brought us some details of that report. How Lagos building housing children collapse. Let's take a look at the next slide for the details of that report. Tragedy struck in Lagos on Wednesday when a three-story building housing a children's school collapsed at Massey Street, Lagos Island. In addition to the pupils of Ohen Nursery and Primary School, the building also accommodated tenants before it caved in at about 10 a.m. Witnesses said at least 40 pupils, including 10 dead bodies, had been pulled out of the rubble as at Wednesday afternoon, according to the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA. This issue got a lot of Nigerians concerned and reacting yesterday. From BBC Africa, we saw this short video that captured moments of rescue operations. A rescue operation is ongoing in Lagos Island, where a building with a school in it has collapsed. Let's take a look at this short video. Very sad development there. We go on very quickly, and from TikTok by Bloomberg, we also saw this video that captured the moment a child was rescued from the collapsed building yesterday. Let's take a look at this short video as well. Okay, we've also seen this very emotionally traumatizing video. Tears as parents arrive Lagos school building collapse site hospital. This video came to us via Daily Trust yesterday. Let's take a look at this short video. Parents are crying and wailing, and this tweet you're about to read captures the moment, a very, very sad moment that happened concerning one of the parents who lost 3 of his children in that incident. From I am Mr. Mex tweeting said, "So this man at the site of this building collapse in Lagos Island is threatening to kill himself as he lost 3 of his kids who sat at home all through last week because of school fees, only for him to take them to school today, pay their fees, and they all die. I'm deeply hurt." Very, very tragic incident there, devastating. Sami Adekola tweeting said, "Building collapse has been a recurring decimal in Nigeria and Lagos in particular. The usual thing is for us to make noise and move on, as if the lives lost don't matter. No punishment for the culprits, so no deterrent. What we have is just empty threats by the government." From Sami Adekola, we saw that tweet yesterday from _Goldenayo. "You send your kids to school in a country with a collapsing education system. As if that is not enough, the school building also collapses on these beautiful souls. My heart bleeds. Lord have mercy." Lagos building collapse. And then we saw yesterday also from other Twitter users, Nollywood icon Kate Henshaw tweeting said, "When we begin to value the life of every being, both children and adults, we will ensure that standards are met and mediocrity is unacceptable. Prayers will then be that we have the strength to continue doing good work. Too many lives lost in this country." From Kate Henshaw, we saw that Fela Durotoye tweeting said, "As a father, I can't begin to imagine the sense of loss that families must feel today as 9 children lost their lives with several hundreds injured." We honor the hardworking first responders and everyday Nigerians lending a helping hand to save our children. Lagos building collapse. Let's go and take a look at more reactions yesterday. Laurie Bofis, the Deputy UK High Commissioner to Nigeria, in a tweet said, "I'm so sad to hear of the building collapse involving a school in Lagos Island today. My thoughts and prayers are with the families who have lost loved ones. I pray for the safe rescue of more children and adults and their full recovery." At UK in Nigeria, from Laurie Bofield tweeting there, Akinwumi Ambode, the governor of Lagos State, said, "I'm deeply saddened by the loss of precious lives in the collapse of a building in Lagos Island today. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families who lost loved ones in this unfortunate incident." And we saw a tweet also from the Senate President Bukola Saraki yesterday. He said, "My heartfelt prayers are with all the families affected by today's building collapse in the Itafaji area of Lagos Island, particularly the young school children who are reportedly trapped inside. I pray for their safe rescue." And President Muhammadu Buhari has also tweeted from his official handle, "I'm extremely saddened by the news of the collapsed building in Itafaji area of Lagos. It touches one to lose precious lives in any kind of mishap, particularly those so young and tender. May God grant everyone affected by this sad incident fortitude and succor." And he went on in another tweet to say that, "I charge the Lagos State government to do all that is needful so that such tragic developments do not recur." That was from the president yesterday. And yesterday also, friends, family and associates converged on the Unity Fountain in Abuja to pay tributes to the later literary icon Pius Adesomi, who lost his life in the ill-fated Ethiopian Airlines crash. And yesterday at the Unity Fountain in Abuja, as you can see, a lot of friends, admirers and associates and family members gathered there to pay tributes to the late Pius Adesomi. Runchi CWC tweeting said, "This evening we hosted an evening of candlelight gathering for Professor Pius Adesomi, an enviable scholar, erudite and teacher at Unity Fountain. It was a moment of reflection for me. May your humble soul rest in peace." And then also from Patrick Ukigbo, capturing what Aisha Yesufu, the Bring Back Our Girls convener, what she said, "At this point, when we are so divided as a country, Professor Pius Adesomi has succeeded in bringing us together." Aisha Yesufu, candlelight gathering for Pius Adesomi at Unity Fountain yesterday. And then Senate President Bukola Saraki also made an appearance at that event yesterday. And this was the moment he was signing the condolence register. He tweeted and said, "This evening, I joined some friends and well-wishers of the late great Professor Pius Adesomi at the Unity Fountain, Abuja, for a candlelight gathering." And Senator Dino Melaye was also seen at that event yesterday. And this is a short video that captured some of the things he did. He actually sang a song. Let's take a look at this video.
A friend like you, if heaven is not my own, then Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open doors, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
Dino Melaye is actually the senator representing Pius Adesomi's constituency in Kogi State. Kayode Ogundamisi in a tweet said, "Irony of life. Bukola Saraki and Dino Melaye attended the event in Abuja in honor of Pius Adesomi, and the Senate President gave a moving speech and received very loud applause. I am hoping they take time to read some of Pius' opinions on the state of Nigeria and reflect." From Kayode Ogundamisi, we saw that. And Tokbe Atiba, on a side note, said, "Unfortunately, while we were at the Unity Fountain mourning the death of Professor Adesomi, a Nigerian like you and I decided to break into a few cars, including mine." What a Nigeria. Developments yesterday from Unity Fountain, Abuja. And activist Deji Adeyanju says he has resigned his membership of the Our Mumu Don't Do movement, which was founded by Charlie Boy, popularly known as Area Father. In a tweet yesterday, which trended all through yesterday, he said that Charlie Boy is now compromised and has left the side of the people and has joined the oppressors of Nigeria. Let's take a look at what Deji said. In that tweet, he said, "Dear Nigerians, I have resigned my membership of Our Mumu Don't Do. I no longer have confidence in the leader of the movement, Charlie Boy. He betrayed the cause while I was away in prison and compromised with the oppressors. Thank you." Deji Adeyanju tweeting this sparked off a chain of reaction yesterday. Nneke tweeting said, "This Charlie Boy and Deji Adeyanju drama is a sad one for our civil society organizations. If CSOs are selling out, what group of people will then hold government accountable? Finally, In Nigeria, selfless individuals haven't been conceived yet, talk less of being born. That was from Neke tweeting. And then from that Egba boy, what exactly did Charlie Boy do that Deji Adeyanju decided to pull out of the movement? Let's hear Charlie Boy's part of the story before we begin to jump into unnecessary conclusions, for heaven's sake. From that Egba boy, we saw that. And from Mr. Man Odili tweeting said, Deji Adeyanju has every right to pull out of our Mumu do, but it will be great if he can give details of what transpired to the public, and also Charlie Boy should tell us his own side of the story. Could it be business gone wrong? From Mr. Man Odili tweeting yesterday, Bob Alash said, Charlie Boy has always pitched his tent with the masses long before I grew to recognize what a campaign against bad government means. This man is 67 and still standing on the side of the masses, despite being from a wealthy family and an accomplished family. What compromise is Deji talking about? Charlie Boy hasn't tweeted yet. He hasn't said anything yet about what Deji said. We hope he eventually does, and we'll also present that here. Kano rerun was trending yesterday. Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje has said that the PDP is in for a shocker. Let's go and take a look at how Nigerians tweeted yesterday on that Kano rerun hashtag, which was trending on Twitter. PDP will receive shocker of his life, Ganduje is saying. But just yesterday also, we got report that Ganduje's aide has resigned over his refusal to concede defeat in Kano governorship race. Let's go and take a look at details of that report. Alhaji Hashim Suleiman, the Senior Special Assistant on Urban Beautification to Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has tendered his letter of resignation to Secretary to the State Government. In his resignation letter, he attributed his reason to the failure of Governor Ganduje to concede defeat to the Guba candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf, who won the election that has been declared inconclusive in controversial circumstances by the Independent National Electoral Commission. And then yesterday also, we saw a report from Daily Trust, Kano rerun, politicians resort to vote buying. And talking about vote buying, there is also a new development that filtered into the social media yesterday. These are the attached letters that are trending right now on the social media. From Ahmed Ali, tweeting said, exposed. Below are the documents that clearly show the huge amount of money allocated for vote buying in all the affected areas of the rerun election in Kano State. Almost 223 million naira. And if you look at that letter in the next slide very quickly, let's see if it is legible enough for you to read. From the Ministry for Local Government, Kano State. That letter, you can see the stamps of authentication there. Cash allocation to local governments. Please find attached a check 000. That's the number of the account details of the bank, dated 07/03/2019, in the sum of 223. Okay, I can't really get that there, but 223,500 million drawn in favor for the credit of the accounts of various local governments. And then two, please acknowledge receipts. The local governments that are supposed to receive these 223.5 million naira are listed here. There are about 13 local governments, and each of them, they have broken down how much is going to them. So narratives on social media, we don't know if this is true, are saying that this is for vote buying. The Kano State government has not officially responded to that though. But also on a side note, Dawisu tweeted, the new media aide to the governor of Kano State has said that the governor of Kano State has no plans to remove the commissioner of police, as was alleged a couple of days ago. I have never seen a set of liars like the Kwankwasia people. They sit down, write lies, and throw it out for gullible people to consume. Ganduje is focused on winning the rerun and has no interest in removing CP Wakili. Hope the objective ones among us will take note, disclaiming reports that the governor of Kano State, Umar Ganduje, was in Abuja a couple of days ago to pull some strings to ensure that CP Wakili Muhammad is removed from his office. You recall that CP Wakili actually gained a lot of popularity in the social media, particularly for the action he took, which led to the arrest of the Deputy Governor Nasir Gauna for alleged manipulation of the collation of results in his local government area, Nasarawa local government area of Kano State. We move on to this video that is quite funny but also very disturbing. Disturbing, driver defecates while fighting his colleague over customer, attacks him with the faces in Benin, Edo State. Let's take a look at this video and the comments that followed.
Just imagine what they are doing up at bus driver.
Oh my God, just when you think you've seen everything, just when you think you've seen it all. I'll take a look at a few comments. Amir Couture posting said, that was so fast. There's nothing I will not see in this country. From Glamon247, how was he able to poop under such crisis? And from Shortcut Comedian, Edo people, I halo. Of course, this happened in Edo State. Well, this is the much we can take this morning on Kakaaki Social. Please follow the conversation on all our social media platforms at Kakaaki Social on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kakaaki Social. I am Ohima Amaize. Kakaaki Social returns tomorrow morning again at 8 a.m. We'll take a short break now, and when we return, the conversation on Kakaaki continues. Stay tuned.